All right, hello everyone. I'm wearing a skirt that is a little bit shorter than I thought it was, so I might cut up. I also have a tissue in my hand because I'm recovering from COVID. It's been kind of a rough couple of weeks. I have gone through some personal stuff. Yeah, I was sick. I got kicked out of a bar the other night because I forgot my ID, because I lost my purse. I still don't know where my purse is. This makes me sound like a mess. I am, but I'm not like a worrisome mess. I'm just a very forgetful person, which is weird because I feel like generally like I'm very capable and like I'm good at my job. I'm really bad about putting items back where they're supposed to be. Anyway, yeah, I wanted to talk about Coachella because I'm going in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I've gone back and forth on whether or not I want to do it my entire life. Not my entire life, since I became aware of Coachella, which is probably around the same time that it started, because it's got like, you know, that like influencer reputation where it's like, do I want to be there with James Charles? But I've actually seen James Charles in person before anyway, so it's like, well, we've already gotten that out of the way. And I liked the lineup this year. Obviously, usually Coachella has a good lineup. So I just want to sit down and talk about what I'm excited to see, what I'm not excited to see. And then we can record it when I get there and I can be like, wow, I was right to be excited about that. Or this surprised me, or whatever. Yeah, I'm going with my friend Tara. Tara's been on this channel many a time before. I have a little list that I made just for you. Anyway, starting with Friday, we are gonna get there a day before the festival. I'm taking the entire week off, so I have like a day or two leading up to it to just like chill, and then I have another day or two after to just chill, because I'm expecting, obviously you're out in the desert, it's hot, you're seeing a lot of live music. Hopefully I'll be drinking a lot of water, but I am also expecting to be really, really tired. But one thing that's nice about Friday and Sunday of the festival is I feel like I'm most excited for Saturday. So I have a warm-up day, I have a big day, and then I have a day where I can like be like, okay, I want to see this or that, whatever, but I don't like have urgency, you know? And one thing I will say about this before I get into any of the artists that I'm really excited to see, I don't know the time of the sets yet, so there's plenty of overlap here that I probably won't be able to see every single artist. Ideally, I'd like to see all of the ones on my list, but I don't make the set times. It's unfortunate. I wish I did, but it's not me. I'm gonna go in ascending order. Wait, no, not ascending order. I'm gonna go in descending order. Things I'm excited to see, things I'm like, ooh, that's interesting. Maybe I'll see that. And then things where I'm like, I don't want to see it. Anyway, so Friday. So I'm excited to see Gorillaz. I've liked Gorillaz a long time. I feel like if you're somebody who grew up in the 2000s, it's something that was there. Like everybody knows what it is and had a good time with it at some point in time. Really liked Demon Days when I was younger, middle school-ish. I was never into the lore of Gorillaz, I will say. I know there's plenty of people that are like, I know so much about like 2D. And I know it's all run by Damon Albarn, Mr. Blur, but generally I just like their music. I am intrigued to see what they're like live. I know that they incorporate the visuals of the whole thing. Damon is there. I'm in. I'm excited. That's probably my number one for Friday that I'm excited to see. Another thing I'm excited to see is Wet Leg. They put out one of my favorite albums last year. I think they won a Grammy this year, which would be deserved, and one of the only things the Grammys has done right in a while. As far as I know about Wet Leg is that they sort of just started to make music together and then got successful pretty quickly. And I like a little like friendship, like we just decided to do something and then people liked it thing. So yeah, I'm excited to go and support that. No idea what they're like live, but would like to see. Enjoy the songs. Also excited for Muna. I've actually never seen them live. It seems like something that I would have seen live, considering I've seen like Phoebe Bridgers and other gay women. Pretty sure, are they supporting, so they're opening for Taylor Swift, which is cool for them, but I am not going to that date. I'm going to the Boston date in May, because one of my good friends lives in Boston, and that one is Phoebe Bridgers. So I would like to see them at Coachella because I won't be seeing them on tour. Yeah, I enjoyed the 2 records that they have out. They're fun. Another thing I'm excited to see is Magdalena Bay. I've heard really good things about them live. Really enjoy everything I've heard of theirs. Their record that came out 2 years ago is a lot of fun. Pretty underrated, I think, especially in like the hyper pop zone. And last of things I'm excited to see on Friday is The Garden. Another thing I've heard is really good live. I enjoy their music. I will say I had an ex-boyfriend that saw them live and hated it, but he also just didn't like their music generally and sometimes had bad taste. So Kiss My Super Bowl Ring and Mirror Might Steal Your Charm are both the albums that I like. So their album that came out recently, my boyfriend really likes, so I've heard some of that and I liked it. Those are the things that I want to see the most. A couple things that I'm interested to see, but am not like dedicated to seeing if it doesn't work out. Chemical Brothers, I've heard that's a great time. They've been at Coachella many times, to my knowledge, and everybody's like, it's something you gotta do. That's another thing also my boyfriend really likes, and I enjoy when he puts on, so yeah. Also intrigued by Blondie. I feel like that's something you should just, if you have the opportunity to do it, you might as well do it, which is something my mom is gonna be really jealous of. So I'll have to take lots of video for her if I do get to see Debbie Harry in the flesh. Also interested in Pusha T. I enjoy a lot of Pusha T's features on things. I also really liked the project that Kanye produced a while ago. Eve Toomer, I'd like to see. I've really liked everything I've heard of their work. I actually have not listened to their newest record. I know people are really enjoying that, but the past couple of releases I've liked a few songs off of, so would like to check that out. And finally, I would like to maybe see TV Girl if I can. I like a lot of their music. It's very much like chill, like I would put it on when I'm working music. I mean, I do enjoy it, even if I don't think it would be like a, wow, this is such an amazing thing that I'm seeing, because I enjoy their music. If there's nothing else on, I'll go see it. Finally, things that I don't want to see on Friday. No interest in Becky G. I think she's a very second-rate pop star, more like third or fourth-rate pop star, and I don't know why her billing is so high, because I don't know a single person that likes a Becky G song. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Also have no interest in seeing Ashaniko. I think her music is bad. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Maybe that's controversial. I just think I've not heard anything of hers that doesn't sound like a ripoff of like Doja Cat mixed with like, I don't know, just like bad hyperpop. It's just not good. I know she's dating Arlo Parks, who does make good music. So then I sort of feel bad saying it, because it's like, what if Arlo hears? I also really don't want to see Youngblood, and I feel like that one is pretty self-explanatory. So Saturday is the day that I'm most excited for. I saw all of the people playing on Saturday, and I was like, well, I would be a fool not to get a ticket. I would feel like I missed out on something cool if I did not go. So I'm excited. Specifically, this is a two, like, they're tied for me. Very excited for both. I want to see Charlie. She's like my favorite artist, very much my favorite artist, actually. I will jump at any chance to see her that I can. I have seen her twice. Jesus, Phoebe. Seeing Vroom Vroom live is very important to me. So, yeah. That's my priority. My second priority is Boy Genius. I also really love Phoebe Bridgers. I love Boy Genius. I love Lucy Dacus. I love Julian Baker. They're all great. I've seen all three of them live separately, and technically I actually did see Phoebe Bridgers and Julian Baker together, because they did a show in Berkeley that I went to where Julian opened for Phoebe, and then they both did a song or two together. My dog is named after Phoebe Bridgers, so yeah, I'm gonna go see Boy Genius. Also really, really, really enjoying all of the stuff off of the record that comes out on Friday, I think. Other things I'm excited to see, really excited to see Rosalia. I've liked her for a while, like since 2019-ish. Like, she's gotten big in the past year or two. Everybody liked Moto Mommy. I want to see her chew that gum in person. Also excited for Young Lean. I enjoy Mr. Lean. I don't know if that is gonna be any good live or not, but I'm gonna go and I'm gonna have a good time because I love his music. Also excited for Yeji. Also really enjoyed her music, and that's more of like a dancey, sort of ethereal vibe that I think will be very fun, specifically in the desert. Also excited for Flo Milli. I love Miss Flo Milli. Also pretty self-explanatory. I'd like to see her. And Ethel Cain.
Are you wearing that sweater in an ethical Kane vinyl way or Republican way? I'm wearing it in an I look so cute way.
I, like many other people, have been enjoying Ethel Cain. I really want to see what she's like live. I don't know how many live tours she's done. Maybe I'm just uneducated on Ethel Cain, but I think that will be cool. I think people will be really hyped, so that'll be a good time. Things I'm interested in seeing. Blackpink is the headliner that day. I don't know much about K-pop. It's never really clicked with me. I've liked some Blackpink songs. I know it's gonna be a spectacle. I love a spectacle, so I'll be there. And there's plenty of K-pop fans that I'm pretty sure are coming to Coachella just for this. So I think that will also be an interesting, social experiment for me. Worth the time, I think. Also interested in Underworld. I like Born Slippy. I like Train Spotting, so I'm gonna be there. Interested in Remy Wolf, and I know Tara also likes Remy Wolf, so I'm sure we'll probably show up to that. She's got some songs I like. I imagine that's probably like a daytime set. She seems like a daytime artist. So, also interested in Muramasa, if that doesn't conflict with anything. I've liked a lot of the stuff he's done. I like a lot of the stuff he's done with artists that I really like, like Clairo, Charlie, etc. Shy Girl. So I can't imagine that would be a bad DJ set. Also interested in Snail Mail. I don't listen to her music that often, but I mean, she's good. I'd go see her, hoping her and Phoebe don't get into a fight. Things I'm skipping. I have no interest in Kid Laroi. I've heard some of his music. Not a fan. Labyrinth, unfortunately. I mean, unfortunately for some people, I'll be skipping. I think the music in Euphoria is kind of like bad. It has a place within the show, and I know Labyrinth has music that's outside of Euphoria. For some reason, every time I hear his voice, I'm like, ugh, do we have to be doing this? Sometimes Euphoria has good music on it, like Megan Thee Stallion or something, and I'm like, can we just do that? Maybe I'm being mean. Also going to be skipping 070 Shake, 070 Shake. Anyway, I saw her live once in 2016, opening for the 1975, which was kind of an interesting combo. Was not very into it, didn't think it was a very good performance, sorry. Okay, moving on to Sunday. The last day. Honestly, the day I'm least excited for, but there's some things that I'm like, I'll be there. Obviously excited for Frank Ocean. So I was supposed to see Frank Ocean in 2017 because I went to Sasquatch Festival that year, but he pulled out like 2 weeks before or something. It was replaced with LCD Sound System, which was great. I like LCD Sound System more, actually, so I was fine with that. But I still haven't seen him, and I do enjoy his music. So, Frank, if you don't pull out 2 weeks before the festival, I'd like to see it. Hey, just want to acknowledge, it definitely sounds like I'm talking about his dick. Sorry. Like and subscribe. Most excited for Björk. I think that's gonna be an interesting experience. I've been realizing as I'm talking, the only thing I've been calling any of this is an interesting experience. I buy tickets so that I can experience things that I would find interesting, is why. I don't know if she's gonna show up in like a costume. I don't know if she's gonna be like flying or something. I don't know, I just picture her showing up and ascending. Anyway, I really liked her new album. I like all of Björk. I like everything she's done. I like all the movies she's done, even. I'm an all-purpose Björk fan. Also excited for Kali Uchis. I like her music. The new music is great. What are you doing? I've got to hurry this up because my dog is very much looking forward to hanging out with me. Finally, excited for Christine and the Queens. I really like Christine and the Queens. Have always liked Christine and the Queens. Obviously, is collab with some of my favorite artists. Love it. We'll be there. We'll be excited. Things I'm interested in, but not, committed to. Ways Blood, I like some of her music. I've never been, super drawn in the same way that I am with some similar things. I don't know, she's kind of comfortable to like Japanese Breakfast or Caroline Polachek maybe, which I love both of, but I've never really clicked with her as much, but maybe seeing her live would. Same with Alex G. I like some of his songs, but have never really clicked with it 100%. I know some people really, really love Alex G, so I'd like to see live just to see what that's like. I've heard he barks like a dog on stage sometimes, so that would be kind of fun. And I'm also interested in seeing No Name. I like some of No Name's stuff. Not super well versed in her like catalog or anything, but I like what I've heard. I followed her on Twitter for a while, maybe still do. I don't know, I'm not on Twitter as much recently. Finally, I will be skipping 2 artists for sure on this day. Honestly, there's a lot of artists on Sunday that I don't know much about, so I'm sure I'll wander and find some stuff. But the 2 that I really don't want to see, another Euphoria related thing, I don't want to see Dominic Fike. I don't think his music is very good. It's like very boring, like acoustic-y, like, it's like lowest common denominator, like Spotify music. And I also won't be seeing Willow, who I also think is kind of the same thing. Like, I have no animosity toward Willow. I feel like she'll have plenty of fans there. And like, I could go see an independent artist. Yeah, those are my thoughts on Coachella, which is weird that I'll be going to. I'm hesitant to say that it's been a dream of mine. I just think it's always been something that I've wanted to go to a very big festival since I was a teenager. Like, Sasquatch was fine, but it was not a huge festival. It's like it's a decently sized festival with you know, a lot of good artists that I saw. I saw Fred Armisen there too, which was weird. I also went to Primavera Sound last year, and that was a lot of fun. But it was really small. It was the Los Angeles one. Also saw a lot of really good artists there, like Pink Pantheress and Shy Girl and Lord. Mitski. Yeah, Claro, that was a really good lineup actually. I really enjoyed that. But yeah, there weren't that many people there. I'm definitely interested to see what it's like to be in like a big, you know, the masses that you see at some of these festivals. I don't know, maybe I need to go to like Reading and Leeds for that or something. Also a bucket list item. More so than Coachella, but Coachella's closer and I can afford the plane ticket there. That's my thoughts. I'll definitely be filming while I'm there. Tara and I love to be annoying, so I'm sure we'll be doing that. I'll be keeping you guys updated, and I'll be slapping my legs over and over. Yeah, alright, it's pretty late for me, personally, so I'm gonna get ready for bed. And you should too, if you're watching this at a late hour. If you're not, I don't know, go back to work or something. Alright, goodbye.